welcome to the Untitled Water Treatment Plant. My name is Mike Loken. I'm the Acting Director of Water, Wastewater Treatment and Compliance for the City of Greater Sudbury. Today we'll take you around a little tour of this facility to show you how we make clean, safe drinking water for all of our residents within the City of Greater Sudbury. So the first step is we actually take river water from the Untitled River. There's a big pumping station just about 2 kilometers away from the plant here, and we pump that water to the plant, which is located between Coniston and Untitled on Highway 17. The first thing that we do when it gets into the plant is we start preparing it for the rest of the treatment process. So we take a sample of the water to understand what's in the water from the river, because there's always a little amount of natural material and dirt and grit. And then we start adding chemicals to do the treatment process that we need to do. And that's happening behind me. There's a little tank called the flash mixer. And the flash mixer is a small tank that has an agitator that's spinning in there very fast. And we're adding in some chemicals so they can mix in really, really well before it goes to the next step in the treatment process. So after the flash mixer, where we add the chemicals to start the treatment process, the water comes to these 2 giant tanks that we call reactivators. The water first gets pumped into this middle chamber of each tank. You can see the water swirling around. It looks very dirty. Those chemicals that we've added cause all the small particles of dirt and organic matter that are naturally in the river water to start grouping together, clumping together, or what we call flocculating. And those flocks that are formed then settle to the bottom as the water goes into the other part of the tank. And what's left is what looks like very clear water. There are still some treatment steps that we need to do before it becomes our final product that we send out to residents, but this is where the first change really happens. The water that looked very clean from the reactivators comes to our dual media filters. So what happens in these is the water gets pumped up from the bottom and it passes through a thick layer of very fine sand and then an even thicker layer of activated carbon. And what these are doing is just taking out any tiny particles of material that may still be in the water. Once it's done here, then it can move on to the final stages of the treatment process. Below me you can see those very large pumps that move the treated drinking water from the Untitled Water Treatment Plant to Ellis Reservoir. And that reservoir feeds the communities of Coniston, Minnow Lake, the South End, around the hospital area, downtown, New Sudbury, Gatchel, and Garson. The most important thing that we do in water treatment to make sure that your drinking water is safe when it comes out of your tap is to disinfect it. So at the start of the process, we added some chlorine to help kill any harmful organisms that may be in the water. And here at the end of the process, right before it goes out into our community, that drinking water passes through huge ultraviolet treatment systems that use ultraviolet light to kill any harmful organisms that are left over. We then add some more chlorine into the drinking water to make sure that as it passes through all the pipes and the reservoir to get to your home, that it continues to be safe for you to consume.